For the very first RX, we were the innovators. Over the last few years of people riding it, we've become the implementers. We've listened to what you need, and this is what we've come up with.
In this sport, innovation is not optional.
A lot of companies build for accessibility. Bowhead builds for progression.
Bowhead RX riders all around the world are high-performance athletes, and they are pushing their gear to the limit.
When we first made the RX, we just wanted to make a shared experience so that you could go ride with your friends, you could struggle up the hills, you could catch your breath. It was really just about, that shared experience of a bike ride. What we didn't realize is that you wanted to take it to the next level. You wanted to enduro race, you wanted to gravel race. You really wanted everything that your two-wheeled counterparts got out of their two-wheeled bikes.
At one point, maybe Bowhead was the one pushing the rider, but now the rider is the one pushing Bowhead.
You've requested things of us. We want some bigger wheels. We want, some more power. We want some more suspension. We want, which is the greatest thing for us to hear as, truly an engineering company.
The new features include the latest Bosch tech, new adjustable cranks, new front suspension, an RX roll bar, and bigger batteries for increased range.
This is our new MoFlo front suspension. One of the big differences is the floating brake mounts that allows the suspension to be active when you're braking. Now with this floating brake mount, if you're braking, the suspension will still be active, so the articulation will be active also. We flip the shock so the valve is not so exposed now. Then we have the adjustable features here, so it's easier for the rider if they want to be like in the trail and adjusting things. It's gonna be super simple for them. And then the other thing is that you have more travel and 210 by 55 shock.
Our engineering department spent 2 years developing this new front suspension in over 5 different prototypes. Not to mimic something else, but to be the best possible suspension for an adaptive mountain bike.
The athletes push the bikes, and Bowhead pushes the innovation.
The biggest design feature among many for the MoFlo front suspension is over 1 inch more travel. But instead of just having that in the direction where you might strike something, it actually raises the front of the bike by that amount too. You end up with actually more hand clearance than you used to have, helping you put bigger front wheels on.
Our new adjustable cranks are also an option, so the standard length is 155, but they go as short as 135 and all the way to 185. The new steering column design can be adjusted higher, which will increase the distance between the grips and the wheels to accommodate 24s.
So with both those personalities of bikes, from the higher, stiffer gravel racing rig to the lower, more nimble trail bike, we've coupled that with the Gen 5 Bosch motor. So it's increased our torque, it's increased our speed, it's increased some functionality to dial it in so that if you do have a riding partner, you can have that shared experience. It's just a modern take on an already super reliable, amazing system.
We've incorporated the new axial pull from Bosch to make battery swaps during races much easier.
We also have an option to increase the battery size from our 500 watt hours to our 750 watt hours. So what that means is you essentially get 1 extra battery if you run the 750s. Through lots of requests, we've also implemented a roll bar to the RX. The exciting thing about this is it's backwards compatible to the previous RXs as well. It's also compatible with the 750 batteries. So a great addition to an already amazing bike. What we've done is we've given features that allow you to push this at the highest level, but then also adapt it to your everyday life.
The big difference, I think, between Bowhead and any of the other companies on the market is that our bikes aren't just mountain bikes. They're also everyday tools. Whether it's taking the dog for a walk, or whether it's going on a hike with your family, whether it's riding around the yard or the campground with your daughter or son on your lap, gives you that independence and that expression as a person.
We are constantly adapting to the latest technology available. With the new Gen 5 smart system from Bosch, your bike gets software updates just like a smartphone. This new system gives riders more control, more data, and more confidence. Bosch can add new ride modes, improve motor performance, and release new features over the air through the app. Riders can tune support levels, acceleration, torque feel, and responsiveness in modes like Eco, Tour Plus, EMTB, and Turbo. There's also navigation right on the bike display. The app syncs routes to your kiosk display and works with Komoot and Strava imports. While your bike is locked, if the bike gets moved, the app can send alerts and track location. Riders can track elevation, cadence, power, heart rate, ride stats, and fitness data, all in one ecosystem.
The coolest thing about adaptive mountain biking right now is how fast the ceiling keeps moving. As riders evolve, so do we.
This sport changes people, and the people are truly changing the sport.
We're not trying to create an adaptive space, we're trying to create technology that allows our adaptive community to integrate into the outdoor space.
The riders keep progressing.
The sport keeps evolving.
So we never stop innovating.